Hi there, it is Michelle here at Business Builders. My expertise really is in virtual staffing and how to help entrepreneurs figure out virtual staffing in their businesses so that it works for them. And one of the biggest questions I get is, what can virtual staff actually do for my business? I know that right now we talk so much about AI and, we're doing a lot of automations in our businesses, but there is still need for that personal touch and for humans to be doing specific work. And the great thing about hiring virtual staff is that generally it is for a great price. It's not going to be nearly as expensive as hiring an employee in your office, but it is a real human that can be taught to do basically anything in your business, and it will be specific to your business. And so it's completely customizable, which is awesome. And I just wanted to give you some ideas of things that virtual staff can help you with in your business, just to see if this gives you any ideas of how you might be able to start delegating and find a little bit more freedom in your own time and in your business. So, I generally work with service-based businesses. That is what we specialize at Business Builders. And so these ideas are going to be tailored more towards service-based businesses, but would hopefully help any entrepreneur. So a big one for service-based businesses specifically is customer interaction. And there are so many ways where customer interaction comes into play in a service-based business. A really big one is answering phone calls. That can take a lot of time. It is a big interrupter of your day. So if you as the business owner are still taking your incoming phone calls and doing things like scheduling appointments or scheduling bids or doing the bidding or rearranging schedules, some people can't work in certain weather and that throws off the schedule, and you're the one that is going back and reaching out to all those customers and figuring everything out still. This is a huge place where you could use virtual staff to your advantage. Virtual staff can answer questions about your business. They can take payments. They can do follow-ups on appointments to make sure that your customers had a good experience. A lot of our agents are requesting Google reviews. So if your customers had a great experience, they can request a Google review in a personalized text message or phone call. And customers are going to be a lot more likely to follow through on that when they're talking to a real person about their experience and they're getting that request personally. They can do appointment reminders. They can basically do any of that customer interaction that takes up so much of your time. Another big area where virtual staff can be helpful is in your lead pipeline. So a lot of us in our businesses, we do have this focus on sales because that is what drives our businesses, but it is so hard to follow up on those leads and follow through on the leads consistently to make sure that they actually turn into customers. And so you can use your virtual agent to be in charge of that lead pipeline, making sure customers are getting responded to quickly and then also followed up with appropriately depending on what your follow-up sequence is. Again, I know that a lot of follow-up can be done in automations, but to have a real human following up with these leads can go a long way for sure. So that's a big way that can really benefit your business, especially in boosting your revenue, is to making sure that your lead pipeline is taken care of and that all of those leads are appropriately followed up with. Another big use for virtual staffing is social media. So if social media marketing is a big part of your business, or even if you're just kind of playing with it and trying to figure it out, you can get an agent who can create content, who can schedule posting and make sure that your content is posted, and also do social media engagement, reaching out to other accounts and engaging so that you will get more exposure on social media. Another big area where virtual staff can be helpful in your business is to do regular outreach to your current customer base. So if you are trying to resell your services or products, or if you want to cross-sell maybe services that you offer, it is great to have an agent do a personalized phone call or text message to your customer base. Just remind them that you're there and that you would like to do services for them again. Again, automation can get you so far, but to have someone who can send out a personalized message or talk to your customers directly on the phone, again, another big revenue boost. Another area that your agent can work in is cold calling. So if you are looking to grow your business and cold calling or cold email marketing might be a way to do that, you can get your agent on the phones. That's another thing that business owners are not going to make the time to do in most cases. There are a lot of other admin tasks that could be business specific, but I hope these ideas have given you maybe a little idea of how a virtual agent could be helpful in your own business. And if you have any questions or want to chat about your business and how virtual staff might be helpful to you so that you can start to work on more big picture things in your business and get out of those day-to-day tasks, I would love to chat with you.